Good morning.
Good.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I am coming from my car because I had
Yeah, I saw that.
two sick kids last night. I think I got 3 hours of sleep. So,
I'm so sorry.
those mornings is fine. The mornings where you're like, I don't think this is going to work. Like, I don't think I'm going to make it to this place on time because that's how today is. So, we're sitting in this beautiful parking lot. We're going to channel your book right from my car. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So, I am very particular with saying names right. Can you say your name again for me so I can hear it?
It's Brianna.
Brianna. Okay, you never know if it's Brianna. Okay, so it's Brianna. I like that. Okay.
I get Brianna a lot, but yeah, it's Brianna.
Okay. I know. I get a lot of Keiras or Keira.
It's just Keira, right?
Yeah, Keira. Yeah. So I think that's why I'm particular. Oh, the sun is just nice. Let's see if we can, have it not look like I'm in. Okay. So I want to just drop in with you. I want you to take a nice deep breath in all the way to your lower belly. So we're just going to breathe in and breathe out. And you're going to breathe in again and breathe out. So what I'm feeling just immediately is just creating a space of safety. So I want to just talk to your nervous system for a second. So imagine that your nervous system and I can have a conversation. And I just want to wrap your nervous system like in a swaddling blanket. You have littles, yes? Do you have a baby?
I have a baby. Yeah, she's 9 months old.
Oh, so are you a swaddler? Not everyone's a swaddler. Are you a swaddler?
I used to be. She doesn't like it anymore.
No,
Just 'cause
no.
she's big,
Yeah.
but
Okay, do you remember? I mean, this is like one of my favorite things is swaddling my babies. Like it's like it's my favorite thing, right? So just remember like how delicious it was to swaddle her in and how it would just calm her immediately, right? Like as soon as a baby's swaddled, it's like their body is like right? That's the same energy I want to bring to your nervous system, okay? So I want you to just breathe in with me, go into your body, and we're going to just like swaddle your nervous system, like bringing it into a place of wholeness, comfort, safety, and peace. There we go. That feels much better. How does that feel to you?
better.
Much better. Okay, so let's call in all of our angels, our guides. We're going to call in all of those who are here to support you in this work. Hold on. I need to situate myself. Let's move my seat back. I'm feeling a little tight. Okay. Okay, so in this space, who do you have like certain either like angels, guides, or like family members that you connect to a lot on the other side?
Yeah, I have an older sister who passed away when she was 22.
Yeah.
So I try to keep pretty connected with her and as much as I can.
Awesome. Okay. It felt like there was like specifics. So let's invite her in to come and sit with us and to be with us if you're comfortable with that. Yeah.
That's great.
So in and through the divine light, we're just going to invite all those who are also here to support you in this book. So as soon as we do that, what I see, Brianna, is like the words legion of angels, like an army of angels who are here to support you in this message. Like this is like, they're showing me this is no appetizer. This is no snack. Like this is the meat.
Yeah.
Like your book is here to feed those who are hungry. Not just like kind of hungry, but like starving.
Yeah.
Does that land for you at all?
Yeah. I think it's a really important message, and yeah, that definitely resonates with me.
Okay. So, okay. Okay. So a lot of times, like when books come in, I'm shown like images, and sometimes it's like movies because that helps us understand. So did you ever see that movie? Oh, bologna and cheese. What is it called? Oh, what is it called? Hedge something Wick Chronicles. It's like the Hedgewick Chronicles, like something like that, where like the little boy, they like have all these like fairies and gremlins coming after them, but they can't see them until they put these goggles on. Did you ever see that movie?
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Okay, well, let me tell you about it, okay? And I'm gonna find the name and I'll send it to you. So it's like this little boy, and he, like, they can see like the earth moving, and they can feel the presence of like something's happening, but they can't see until they put these special glasses on, and all of a sudden they like see this army that's coming after them.
Mm.
And then they're able to actually protect themselves because they can see, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing right now with why that showed up is that there is a no, not Chronicles of Narnia, but good one, Amma. That's a good one. There's an army that wants to take down this message. There's an army that you're battling against. And if you can ask your spiritual team, ask God, help me to see truth. Help me to see truth versus illusion. You will be able to push through the resistance that's coming at you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So tell me what you're hearing, what you're feeling, like what are you experiencing right now?
I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but it just feels like a little bit of pushback
Yeah.
to accomplish.
So why don't you talk to me a little bit about what's so passionate in your heart that you want to write a book about? Why don't we bring that to life?
Yeah, that would be good. So, I've had a pretty hard time with like mental health, and it's been kind of a struggle for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through a lot, and so I really just want to help those who struggle with mental health, people who have trauma and things like that, and help them see that there is a way forward, even if it doesn't really feel like it. I've struggled with a lot of like suicidal thought ideation for a very long time until like probably like a year ago.
Yeah.
So I want to help people see a way forward, and I really believe in the power of decision, the healing. Like, I think that was the biggest thing for me, and what helped me really move forward was just deciding to heal. I was very much in that mentality of like, I'm stuck, I'm going to be this way forever, and I almost just didn't want to heal. You know, I liked being taken care of. I liked being the victim almost, and
Yeah.
people see that they can be a victor. You know, they can make that decision to heal, and they can win and have a successful and really happy life.
Yes, I love this. I love this. You know, this is such a sensitive topic to my heart, as I spent most of my life struggling with suicide ideation. So I feel like thank you for joining the team with me.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's going to take a whole team to really make a dent in this topic, to really help the amount of people who are struggling at this level right now. So just like, welcome to the team. You're here. This is your work. And now what I'm seeing is like that image of you putting on the glasses and asking God to show you like what's coming at you. I also saw like your book is the glasses for people who read it. Like, your book is going to help them dismantle truth and illusion. It's going to help them see where it's victim and where they're victor.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. Have you ever seen those YouTube videos where somebody who's colorblind, their loved one gives them a colorblind glasses?
Yeah, I love those.
They're my favorite. I can watch those all day, right?
Yeah.
They put them on and then they just like throw them off and they start crying because they had no idea
Yeah.
what they had been missing, right? This is what your book is here to do.
Mm.
Your book is like the colorblind glasses for humanity, like for people to see what they've been missing and for them to actually see and feel and experience the beauty and the joy around them.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel to write?
Yeah, it feels great. And that's honestly how I feel right now. Like up until very recently, I didn't really know how great life could be. And I struggled a lot with postpartum depression after my daughter was born, just because of some of the things that I'd been through, some of the things that it brought up for me. And now being able to enjoy all of my time with her, it's been so great. And so that really resonates with me. Just I had no idea what I was missing, life and what I could get. And now that I'm here, it feels so good. And I just want to share that with everybody that I can. I really do.
Yeah. So this is the thing, okay? You're going to start writing, and your intention every time you write is to ask God, how do I help this be the colorblind glasses?
Mm.
How do I help this be the thing that helps them, this reader, see life with color now?
Yeah.
And when you go from that space, it's going to be a lot easier for you to write, because I can feel that possibly, maybe this isn't true for you, but possibly there's like something that says that this is going to be really, really hard to write.
Yeah.
You feel that a little bit?
A little bit. Yeah. I just because I felt some pushback on it, and sometimes I feel like I'm not sure how to go forward. I've written a little bit, but how am I going to write that much, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so let's call it, let's bring your book. I mean, it's been here, we've been seeing things, but let's bring your book and just kind of ask, there's like a piece that's not clear.
Thank you for being here with us in this beautiful, sacred book channeling session. And if you felt the stir in your heart that it is time for you to write your book, then I am so excited to tell you that I am going to give you my sacred creative process that allows authors to channel their books. Just click the link below in the description and you will have immediate access to learning the tools on how you will channel your book.
It's interesting. I keep just seeing, and it's interesting because I saw Amma put down 3D version. You remember, you know, like when you go to the movies for 3D and they give you those glasses, right? Like there's something so clear about glasses. Like I feel like that it might even be part of the title, like something about like, I don't know, there's something so clear about a new vision. That's what it is. A new vision, right? So I see it being where you're going to tell your story, but it's like, it's going to be weaved throughout. So it's not like a memoir the whole time. It's like your stories weave throughout the ability for them to see a new vision. So it's almost like you're going to tell your story and then you're going to write the new vision that you see or that you've experienced. And then you're going to tell another story and then you're going to write the new vision. What you're showing them is a template on how they look at their traumas, their struggles, and they get to see them through new eyes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? Because I can see it's not just one thing. It's not just the suicide ideation. The suicide ideation is kind of like the main beat. If we were to listen to music, right? Listen, and there's like a main beat to the song. It's like the suicide ideation has like been a main beat in your life, but there's like so many other things that have happened. So it's like you get to talk about different things, but always show them the new vision that you've seen. Like, as I've healed, here's the new vision of this experience. Here's what I've learned. Here's what I've seen. And you're going to teach people that model.
Mm.
Tell me what you hear when I say this.
Yeah, I've felt like just inspired as I've been wanting to write the book to kind of break it up like that, to tell. I've kind of been wanting to tell my story and then to tell like how I transitioned into this like new phase of healing.
Yeah.
How that's kind of changed the way that I view the rest of that, you know, all of my past life and now moving into what feels like a new life for me.
Yeah.
And so that is really interesting. It's a really interesting idea.
Yeah. And this is going to make it way easier for you to write. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming back again. I know I already shared this with you when you and I met last week, but it's coming back in again. Like, taking care of your nervous system when you're writing through the trauma pieces is of the highest importance. Because like right here, right now, your nervous system and your limbic system, like the limbics of your brain, they don't know the difference between it happening and you writing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So while you're writing through the hard things, it's like where you double down. Breath work, chanting, hot, cold plunges. Like, these are the things that I do for my nervous system. You might have other ones, but you're going to want to go, okay, today, as I was writing about this trauma, today isn't the day that I work on my like bills and like things that are maybe activate your nervous system more. Those
Yeah.
are the days you're like, I'm going to take a hot bath today, and I'm going to do some yoga, and I'm going to do some breath work, and I'm going to go play at the park with my little one. So we counterbalance the trauma writing with our nervous system being healed.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. So I want you to drop in your heart with me, because there's like a piece in the heart that we want to like kind of soften and open up. So there's like a fear that I want us to move out so that this potent message can come through really powerfully. So go into your heart and just feel, what is the fear? What is the fear about writing and publishing this book?
I think more than anything, it's just fear of vulnerability, fear of being so vulnerable and being judged because.
Yeah. Okay. So there's two things. One, we're going to work on that right now. But number two, what's super loud for me, because you're really young. Like, how old are you?
21.
21. Oh yeah, you're just so little. I love it. That's so beautiful. What a fun, what a remarkable place to be at 21.
Oh.
Okay. Like, it took me like what, until I was 40. I'm 40 now. It's like taking me till now to fully like be in my power. Look at where you are at 21. Like, oh my gosh, the future is so bright for you, right?
I'm very grateful and fortunate to be where I am right now and to have had all of the resources that I've had and the help and support. So
this is a really important part to your writing, is I want you to tell people your age, because what that's going to do is it's going to help all of these younger generational people who are struggling right now feel like they can get there sooner.
yeah.
Right? Because when you hear someone who's 40 talk about it, it's like, yeah, okay, I'll get there one day. But like you're 21. You break the belief that you have to go through all these years. Like, this is why you are here to write this book at this age, at this time.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a big piece. Okay. So let's go in, and we're just going to pour some like beautiful warm sunlight over the heart. You're just going to breathe in and breathe out. And you're going to breathe in. And we're going to allow this sun to just soften the heart, soften the heart, soften the heart, soften the heart. Whew. There we go. Okay. So all the pieces that are afraid of being vulnerable, of being seen, of being heard, of being judged. We're going to just wrap them in compassion. Like, thank you. We hear you. We see you. And then we're going to just kind of like place them, I don't know, like somewhere cozy. We're just going to kind of put them somewhere cozy. And then we're going to go in and we're going to talk to your heart. Ooh, this is going to get me. And we're going to tell your heart. We're going to show them all the people who right now need your book, who are struggling with mental health, who are struggling with wanting to live, who are struggling with trying to find a different way to be in this world. And that if this book doesn't get written, they don't get those pieces from you. The pieces that only you can teach, because your voice is going to reach them like no one else's. When we speak that truth into your heart, can you feel the fear dissipate?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what always keeps me going, is feeling like I've always had this feeling that I could help a lot of people. I just have never really known how. And then the idea of a book, once that was introduced to me, it just felt so right. Yeah. And every time I think about it, I just get so excited. Yeah. So I know that it's what I'm supposed to do. I just have been kind of stuck and not knowing how to move forward with it.
Yeah. So every time the fear shows up, I want you to drop back into service. So service, it trumps our fears. It trumps our own pain. It trumps everything. Like, the service to these people will always quiet the fears. Okay?
Yeah.
So next steps is really just, this is where you're going to dive in and do spiritual work. Use my YouTube videos, my morning and evening prayer practices. They will help you fine tune your ability to channel and receive. Okay? So that's just like, go there. All right. I'll send over some other ideas that I have for you, but main priority that I feel for you is taking care of your nervous system and writing every day. That's it. Okay. And if you can really partner with God in writing it, like really ask God to write through you, it will be the most sacred experience you've ever had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, you got this. This is like early 2023. This book will be coming out. Okay, like it's here. It's ready. I'm launching a book on the day that I chose to live. So the day that I chose to live instead of ending my life was February 17th, 2017. My book about suicide ideation comes out then. So let's bring them together. Let's like bring both of these books to the world at the same time, so that our power and our force to change the world in this area is just doubled.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's wrap you in some magic golden light. Got this beautiful sunlight coming in. I want you to breathe in. You're going to pour light through the crown of your head all the way down to the toes of your feet. We're going to use this really beautiful golden nectar that comes from the Divine Mother that we're just going to go in. It's just going to continue to nourish and condition your nervous system, preparing your nervous system so that it is primed, strengthened, and ready to write this book with ease. And then we're just thanking all of your angels, your guides, everyone who is here to support you, knowing that you can call in their help at any time. Like, you are not alone. That is what they're telling me. Like, you are not alone. You are not alone. That is the biggest illusion that you get to clarify for your readers, is how they are not alone in this. And that is what heals them.
If you loved this video, then I invite you to come over with me right here and watch a few more of my book channeling sessions. Join me as I sit with authors and we channel through books that are here to transform humanity. I think you're going to love them.